Can you smile? Can you get a little smile?
What kind of smile is that? I guess it's better than like she always does. What's going on, guys? That one. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dan. Welcome to Low Country Fishing. I got my 3-year-old in my lap this morning. I'm actually out here just kind of filming my intro, and she was not happy on the other side of the glass behind us, so here she is. You want to say hi, Leilani?
Hi.
Oh, hi. She just woke up. It's early still. So let's talk about today's game plan. So there's a lot of things going into today's trip. There's a lot of changes last minute that happened. So I guess let me back up a little bit, and I want to kind of tell a story behind what we're doing today, because today is what I'm doing is honestly not my top choice. So today I was going to go offshore. Now I know you guys saw in last week's video that I was offshore. It was a continuation video from that trip 2 weeks ago. And what I want to do today is just go offshore. I want to go back out to that same area where those big bull reds are, see if I can hook some more with a new buddy of mine, continue to tag some redfish so we could use that data for science to, you know, as far as like seeing where these bull reds are moving during the non-spawning season and whatnot, just kind of pattern these fish a little bit more. And you guys, I'm not going offshore because my footage from 2 days ago when I went inshore is corrupted. About 10 o'clock last night, I started reviewing the footage and offloading some of that film, and all that footage is gone. It's wasted. Something happened to my SD card, unfortunately, and it's not good. And it's kind of frustrating because it was one of those days where me and my buddy, we absolutely wrecked them. We went out there and we caught a 2-man limit plus of redfish. We had some big release over 20 trout, and it was going to be a great video, but unfortunately, it's gone. So in an effort to not not continue to put out the same style content and go back-to-back offshore fishing trips with the same type of stuff, same type of areas, I'm going back inshore today. Now, let's talk about the inshore conditions, because this is what is frustrating the most. I was initially going to go offshore this week because inshore, the conditions are terrible. One, we're post-cold front fishing conditions. Now, all of you that are on my Patreon account, you already know we talk about this a lot, about how difficult it is in post-cold front conditions. The types of spot to get out there and catch these fish, we're going to be in those types of spots. But you also have to add to today's factor a 10-foot tide swing. We have a 9-foot high tide, and we have a -1 foot low tide. You take these fish that are in a winter pattern and slow metabolisms, they're not wanting to swim fast, they're not wanting to chase baits, and you add all this moving water, it does not make for a good inshore fishing condition. So I tell you, first and foremost, I'm going to be challenged today as an angler. This will probably be the toughest condition that I'm fishing. Not only that, it's supposed to get a little bit bluer skies later on in the day, so that I know that barometric pressure is going to be changing as well, which is probably going to be affecting the fish even more. So who knows, you guys? Today may be a nothing burger, maybe a skunk. We may get out there, catch a couple fish. We may kill it. It's hard to say. But I do know on conditions like today, these are not the ones that I would normally get out and fish. So that's it, you guys. Just want to kind of lay out the plan. We're going to get out there, me and my buddy Randy. We're going to sling a bunch of artificials. I am going to bring some cut mullet just in case we do see some reds that are schooling up and are a little bit more picky in particular. But man, we're going to do our best to grind it out and put out a good video for you guys. So as always, thank you guys so much for the support with Low Country Fishing, and we'll see you out at the first spot. All right, we made it. We had an extremely long run from the boat ramp to get to this spot. Maybe 45 seconds. But we're just gonna start hitting some of these areas. We got a bunch of grasses and some edges and some creeks that dump in. I got a drain over there, got a bridge over here. I got people honking as we drive by. And Let's see what we can get into. Got a couple different setups today. Gonna be throwing some Z-Man paddle tails like you guys normally see. Gonna throw some chatterbaits, some jerk baits. Like I mentioned before, Randy and I fished a very similar type of area a few days ago. All that footage that was lost. And man, we almost burned through every piece of tackle on the boat. We did not come out on the water prepared like we should have with the amount of stuff we were gonna lose. So I think between him and I, we probably got a few $100 worth of tackle alone. So, enough talking. Let's get to fishing. There is going to be some car noise in the background, so I apologize if it does get a little loud. There we go, right there. Got him?
Yep.
Throw him behind you. Look like a redfish. Oh, little striper. There's one. It all starts with one. Got it. That's a big one. There we go. Hold on, hold tight, baby. Oh, she came off.
I didn't get it on camera.
Oh man, she came unbuttoned.
Damn, man.
That was a big. That was a good one. Oh, I wonder. She had the body of the bait in her mouth for sure. Dang it. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I don't want to keep making that mistake. I'm gonna take this big swimmers off. Those striper that are in that corner right there are honestly probably juvenile size. They're probably just below the slot size, and they're not going to swallow that big old massive bait, because that's a big bait profile. With all of this and a 6-inch bait on trailing it, that's a big one. So we'll stay with the same chatterbait. We'll just go with a 4-inch diesel minnow, and we'll pop it out like that. Push it up, and there we go. Little smaller bait profile. Not a crazy size difference, but it might be enough to be able to get that hook a little closer to the fish's mouth. We're gonna get one right here, Randy.
Oh, yeah,
Got him. Oh, little guy. Oh, unless the big guy running at me. Oh, redfish. Hey, buddy. You are a skinny little guy. Bottom of the slot right there is probably 15-incher. Beautiful girl. Little dot on the tail. All right, I got blood on the boat. Yeah, there you go. You got into him. Is that a rat red? Rat red. Rat red. Nice. There you go. That's actually a nice slot size right there, man. It's like 19-inch fish. Perfect eater right there. Nice fish, buddy. Nice fish. What'd you get him on? Everyone is always wanting to know. Get another one.
Electric chicken with a little bit of spark.
Electric chicken. Electric chicken, man. When in doubt, throw electric chicken. They used to say that about chartreuse too. When in doubt, throw chartreuse. All right, not a bad start, to be honest. Came in contact with, I think, 4 or 5 fish. We got 2 boated and marked some absolute monsters down there. We found a pile of bait. We found the striper sitting around that bait. Right now in the coastal Georgia area, the American shad are spawning. That's one of the conversations I had with DNR a couple days ago. They're spawning, so these striper are in here just gorging themselves on as much bait as possible. So find the bait, find the fish, kind of the same rhythm that I keep talking about in a lot of these episodes that I do. So we're gonna bounce around. We're gonna see if we can keep finding some fish, and you guys hang tight. That's what we need right there, boys. That's what we need.
Yeah, Matt.
Yeah, where's that at?
Yeah.
Back here with me? No. Yeah, I'll net her. That's what we need. This looks like a top of the slot. It's crazy is she hasn't woke up. Oh no, she's over. This is that 27 I was talking about that I wanted. She's so calm. Got it. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I needed. Whew. We went on a grind there for a minute, you guys. I'm not even gonna try to hide it. We fished all over the place. We are in this big tide swing still. Again, this is the same type of conditions that we were fishing out here last time, actually 2 days ago when we were out here, or not out here, just fishing in general. And man, I told Randy, I said, it's gonna get better once the tide starts to drop out and get this current drop down, because everything is just displacing fish like crazy. And sure enough, we got her when the tide dropped out. Easy. Look how big she is. Do you have any way to measure her?
Yeah.
Because I have some tags I brought with me. Now in the winter time, you don't have to be in such a giant rush with these fish, you guys. They're cold. The dissolved oxygen is a lot higher. So it's not like fishing in the summertime. So that is 28 unpinched. It's almost a 29-inch redfish right here. Bang. Look how pretty. All right, so what I'm gonna do, you guys, is I'm gonna tag this redfish. Now, there was a lot of questions that came across on the last video when we were offshore fishing about, you know, what am I doing with those tags? Are they GPS tags? Is it monitoring the fish and stuff like that? There she goes. So what it is, and I'll pull one out and kind of show you what it looks like. So if you go out and you catch one of these fish and they have one of these tags in them right here, it's not blown out by the sun here. There you go. It's a yellow, it's basically just a yellow tag. What I do is when I catch a redfish that's over 20 inches, I document how long that fish is. I take my little tag applicator tool right here, load it in, I stick it in. It's got to go on a particular place on the fish and whatnot, and that fish gets tagged. Then when I release that fish, I document how big that fish was, where that fish was, who I am, GPS coordinates, stuff like that. That way DNR will now know where that fish was caught. Then you as an angler, if you're out fishing one day and you recapture that fish, or you pull any fish in that's got a tag on them, you have two options. Option one, you can keep the fish and take the tag out, call DNR, eat the fish, enjoy it like, you know, everyone else. take that tag, call DNR, right? So basically just look up GA, Georgia DNR, or the Cooperative Angler Group DNR. It'll have a phone number. You call them and you just basically let them know, hey, here's how big the fish was and here's where I caught the fish. And then they're gonna wanna know, did you release it or did you keep it? If you released it, it's fine. If you kept it, it's fine. They honestly don't care. But what they wanna do is they wanna be able to track where these fish are moving to, right? So I catch this fish right here in this creek at 29 inches. You know, maybe 2 years from now, she's caught offshore, you know, on a trip like what we did a couple weeks ago, and she's now 33, 34 inches. They want to know where these fish are migrating, and they're using this information for science. Now, the cool thing about it is once you capture one of these fish and you call DNR with that tag number, DNR gives you the option to choose from a prize, like all kinds of different little gadgets and towels and t-shirts and hats and stuff like that. So there's definitely a reward in doing it. But honestly, for me, it's just being able to get out here and to tag these fish for science and figure out what's going on with these fish, where are they moving, how are the numbers doing. I like to be able to help out with science with that. So that's it. We're gonna get re-rigged and see if we can get Randy on one. I'm coming in hot. Got him? Yeah, look at you.
Good one, dude. This is a good one.
Woo! That is a good. You want the net? Let me get your net. You do got a good one.
You gotta get to the rod. It covers the damn thing.
Look. Put this on the blooper reel. What you want me to do, man?
I just gotta get this rod.
And get it under? Yeah. There you go. Got it. Woo. Nice, dude. Nice. You can spot lock it back down.
Yeah.
Look at that fish, man. In that current. That is some ripping current. That was some.
Right under the boat, baby.
I'm impressed, man. That was
That's how you do it, son.
that was awesome, dude.
Let's see if there's another one down there. We'll get you one too.
Yeah. I get it.
Oh, man.
I got it right here. I'll just get her on out. These are such pokey fish, man.
Yeah, that's what they were doing yesterday. See how fat his belly is?
Yeah. There we go. There's a good one. I'll help you out since I got it here. She took her down the hatch. Actually, no, we're almost February 1 now. Sweet. All right, guys, we are done out here. Today was an absolute grind, but we got on some really nice fish. Big striper, big redfish, mixed bag of some small fish and some medium-sized fish. It wasn't terrible as far as the numbers goes, but man, I can tell you the conditions out here are rough. The wind really kicked up, and it almost became, or almost become unfishable there for just a little while. But we grounded out. We made it all the way to sunset. Now we're just kind of waiting on the boat ramp over here to clear up so we can put the skiff back on and head back to the house. So as always, thank you guys so much for the support with Low Country Fishing. I'll catch you guys next week. Take care. God bless.